Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new. Today we're in the pro late models. Didn't have a very good practice time here. I literally just got home, jumped straight into this race, so I had zero practice coming in. We're not super fast. Hopefully we can gain some speed here throughout the race and everything, but yeah, this is gonna be interesting going into this without any practice. Haven't ran the pro late models here in forever. This track's always really tough also, so I'm just hoping we can keep the car on the track. Try not to go over. This setup also maxes out the RPMs before the end of the straights a lot of the time, so that's interesting to me. I feel like it needs more gear in it so you don't just rev out at the end of the straightaways, but I don't know. I don't make setups or anything.
15.0.
Okay, that was terrible. I think I just need to send it a lot harder because I know I'm half a second off. These cars are real tight here as well. Try not to hit that wall and exit. Don't know if that was any quicker. No, it wasn't. So it wasn't super fast. They only ran just under a 7 anyway, so times were falling off, it seems, so that's not too bad for us. Where are we right now? I think we were 5th last I saw. We're still 5th, and actually a lot of people have qualified, so I'm kind of shocked by that. 6th now, but we are car number 7 here. There's a lot of really fast people here, so hopefully we can just do the best we can, try to not go over the edge. How many cars are there? 16? Is there 7? There's 17, 18. Or I think we're gonna have a consolation race because there's 18. I think 16 are going to the feature race, and we're gonna have a consolation for 2 people going home basically. And looks like we're gonna be about mid-pack, so hopefully we could finish top 6 in our heat race and try to figure something out here for those 8 laps. All right, we are 5th in heat number 1, so we qualified 9th. Not terrible, not great by any means, but starting on the bottom's probably not the best, but we'll try to make it work. Hopefully we can get single file to get to the top quickly. I just hope I don't hold anybody up behind me too bad, but we're probably around the same speed as some of the guys back here. Right now, at least. Track's gonna get super worn out, though, through these heat races and everything, so that's gonna be quite interesting. Top's going to be absolutely gone by the time the feature comes, especially with a consolation race. Because it was a pretty clean track to start with, I believe. Try to get out of this thing single filed as best as possible. Because that exit is very sketchy there. Try not to jump the car too much either. Don't damage your car before the race starts. That's not a good idea. But hopefully we can get a decent jump here. Being on the bottom side with the leader. Maybe the top will get a pretty bad jump. Maybe hit the wall or something. But we got 8 laps here, no cautions. And then I think 30 laps in the feature. And there'll be cautions in the feature race. I'm just hoping we make top 6 pretty easily. And don't have to go through a consolation race. Because anything could happen there. You can just get wrecked out early. And you're screwed because there's no cautions in there either.
Go have a good day today.
But definitely go and get your practice if you're gonna go and do a race. Usually I do the 30-minute practice beforehand, but I thought this was on the odd hour, or I thought it was on the even hours for me. So I was getting home, I was gonna do this race at 4:30, and instead it was at 3:30. So I'm I'd better jump into this quick because there's a decent amount of people registered for it. I think this might be the only split also. There's a decent amount of people registered for it when I jumped in. Because it's either this or the 360s at Knoxville, and we just ran Knoxville the other day in the big block, so I was going to try to spread them out a little bit. Oh god, he is... I was all the way down. He had nobody to his outside, so I was not trying to get into him at all. We'll go back and see it. Because he ran middle, and he had nobody on his outside. There goes somebody off the edge. He's flipping also. Oh, geez. If that was my fault on the wreck, I'll apologize to him. But I honestly think that there was nobody on his outside. And he should have been going up the track at that point to get to the exit, but he was still coming down. So I don't know what the hell happened. I'm not going to try to risk anything. We might catch the 12 car Jeff here a little bit. If we ran the top, might be able to get by him, honestly, if we tried. but I don't want to risk my spot and go over the edge or anything. Because we are fine right now. 4th in the heat will put us, what, 9th or 7th? Yeah, that'd put us 7th right now. 3rd would put us 5th. Because I am getting pretty close to him. I feel like we're running a little bit better.
Good job, buddy.
Just not spinning the tires as much. What do we have? 3 laps left?
6, 8.
Definitely got a lot better 1 and 2 than he is there. I'll try to run the top.
White flag.
Oh, we had 2 laps left. Okay, so we're coming to the white flag now. And I got the wall. Trying to stay off of him.
15.214.
I'll try to run the outside again, though. See if we can get anything out of it. No, I got way too sideways. Went in too low. I definitely think we were a little faster than him. Could have probably gotten by him. But I screwed up getting in the wall.
Carter ripping.
But we'll see. I want to see that replay of that.
Good job.
To see what the hell happened.
Good job, guys. Good job in the pit.
Because I honestly think that the guy was too low coming down the track for some reason on the first corner. But I do want to see what happened because... Okay, never mind. The other heat was starting. Because he had nobody on his outside at all. So I imagined he was going to stay up there, and he came down the track, and I was actually going down the track also. I was like keeping that lane. So who was that? The number 8 car, Joshua. Where'd he finish at? Did he finish really bad or something? No, he still made it. So he still made it to the feature at least. So that's a good thing. But we barely touched. Really, some netcode got that and then started going around on him. So that's unfortunate. Didn't really mean to get into him like that, but we'll watch heat number 2 here. Hopefully it's a pretty good one. Because I think it was the 18 car, the blue 18 car that went over the edge in 3 and 4. And he went flipping. Where did he finish? I think he finished laps down. He finished 1 lap down there. And the 17 was 5 laps. So I don't know what happened to him. But we'll watch these guys rip the top most likely. So we'll be starting 7th in the feature. That's not bad. Better than where we qualified. Better than where we were in the feature. Right where my number is also. So that is nice. This 09 went like flying off of the edge. If you like fully send it off of that, you can get some serious damage on the bottom of your car. So I try not to do that. So who is this? And this is car number 1 up there. In the 09, got the 50, the 91, the 22, another 18, 81. I think is the 14. No, the 14's not actually a 14 either. The guy behind him. Oh no, he has a 14. He's actually the number 14 car. This is number 11. He's number 6 and number 33. Okay, so everybody has like a custom number besides the number 14 in here. So that's kind of funny. But we'll see how this goes. They have 1 more time around till they go green. We'll see if they can keep it clean. That slider line of 1 and 2 works pretty well, honestly. If you can get the outside to work, it's definitely faster. But a nice, safe line is that like slider line going up off of turn 2. What is the 33 doing back there? I'm so confused. I'm just so concerned for what's happening back there. Watch these battles here. Battle up front, 91 and the 09. 91's getting a good run off of turn 2. Is he going to try to throw a slider? No, he just stays high with him. They run like the middle instead of running right there on the edge, which honestly, that's a good idea. They're throwing that slider-ish line in 1 and 2. They're just not really risking anything to go over the edge. Let's try TV3. Have a little bit of a from the stands action. You can see a little bit better up here. Good battle up front so far. 50's trying to make something happen. They gonna touch? Oh yeah, they barely touched there. It was close. The 09's starting to get away a little bit. The 50 kind of went a little high there into the corner. He was trying to run the middle. Everybody's kept it pretty clean so far as I've seen. 33's ripping right on that edge. Oh, and he's over it. And he's coming back. Going all the way down to the bottom. Oh god, he's gonna slide up on this dude. Oh, that was close. I really thought he was just going to send that dude off the edge. Let's go back to the front here. That was super tight there. What lap are they on? They're on lap 5 already. Going on to 6. Everybody's kept it mostly clean. I don't know what's happened to this guy, if he's gone over the edge or not. Everybody else is still going, it seems. 33 is the only one really ripping that edge, trying to get around both these guys. I think that's definitely faster. You can see how much speed he got on that exit there. He's all the way up to 4th now. He started dead last. Battle up front. They got 1 lap to go here at the line. See if the 09 can hold off the 91. They've both been really fast. So is the 50. He's been keeping up with them for the most part. He's fell off the slightest bit the last couple laps. But the 09 keeps running that middle line. Keeps it clean. He wins. And we're going to have a consolation race. So we will see who goes home. How many people are actually still here? Everybody's actually still here. The 13 car had a penalty. He had a black flag at least. So he was already last anyway, so that didn't matter. But there's going to be a consolation race for 6 people. 2 of them are going home. So I don't really care to watch this too much. I'm going to skip it for you guys. It's just 10 laps of 6 guys going around. It's probably not even going to be much of a race anyways, and usually never is. So I'll skip this and see you guys in the feature. All right, we're starting 7th here. One guy completely wrecked out his car. Another guy left in the consolation. So that was basically it for it. I think the guy was running like 3rd at the time and like flipped it off of turn 4. Like just went too wide.
Good luck, guys.
And got that wall and it flipped him over. So he just got unfortunate from that. But hopefully we can have a good race. 30 laps. Hopefully it goes pretty caution free, I would hope. We'll see about that.
Eric, can I get your autograph?
That's hilarious.
Why does he sound like Herbert the pervert?
Gonna be on the inside.
Alright, hopefully we don't go to the edge. I'm probably just gonna run the middle for the most of this race. And try not to just make ourselves go off the edge and kill our spots. I feel like a lot of people have a chance at going over, trying to run the edge, especially with how worn out it is now. And there won't be a caution for it unless it's like off of turn 4 or something. Like we're close to the track, so there probably won't be too many cautions. Hopefully, that's crossing my fingers, because every time I say something, then we end up getting a bunch of cautions and stuff like that. So it's probably gonna happen. But Lernerville is a fun track. I enjoy it because there is no walls. Lucas Oil is interesting because like there's walls, but you can go over an edge up to the wall. So it's a weird track, but the bottom's definitely fast there. But it gets worn out pretty quick. Well, I haven't done many laps there at that track, but Lernerville I've done a pretty decent amount of laps at in a bunch of different cars. So I enjoy this track a lot just because of the complexity of it.
Ready? Green.
Like I got a little too sideways right there in front of me. It's kind of scared me. Try not to come up on anybody. Kind of single filed out right now. That 33 was ripping the top though earlier. In his heat race, he was very, very good at that.
Outside, still outside. Clear, clear, clear. 18.33.
I want to run more of the middle, try to carry more speed. Yeah, the real fast guys are up top now. I think earlier they might have just not been trying to run that, honestly, to not wear it out too bad. I'm all the way down here on the apron, like where the grass is, trying to make it work. And I have a guy trying to throw a slider on me, even though I haven't ran the top once yet. We're about 3 wide, dude. I'm not going up there.
6, 8, 5. You're clear.
Oh, yeah, that's the guy that I got into in the heat race. Top's definitely super fast if you run it right.
15.473.
But really trying to just keep the car straight, but get it rotated around enough. And he's doing a great job of that. He's moving up through the field because he started 2 rows behind me on the bottom. So he's done a great job of that. They got together a little bit. I wonder how many people have gone over already. Because I honestly have no clue. I haven't seen anybody go over up here yet. We have fallen back to 9th. So that's all right.
15.651.
Having some good racing. That's all that matters. I'm just really not wanting to risk the outside because I suck at the very, very outside when he gets this slicked off.
15.476.
But there is that middle line that works pretty well in 1 and 2, and I'm trying to hit it. There is some grip built up right there if you just keep the car straight, don't get on the throttle too much. Because I want to try to run that to get some speed off the exit is the main thing, instead of running all the way on the outside to get that speed. You made that very bottom work in 1 and 2 there. 18 car is starting to work his way back up. Oh, and there we get the first caution now. Okay. 18 car is starting to work his way up though, because he won the consolation race, and he's the one that went flipping off of turn 4 in the heat race, like my heat race. So I know he's really fast. He started up in like 4th or something, or no, he started up in like 2nd or 3rd, I think, in my heat race, something like that. But then went flipping off the edge, I believe. But having some pretty good racing so far. We're gonna have a couple laps here under caution, so I'm gonna bring you guys back and get ready to take the green.
1 to go.
All right, here we go. Double filing up. We're on the bottom, which I'm okay with. I know the top's fast, but I'm running the bottom anyway, so I'm okay with this. You can see how worn out this track is getting, though. The very top is this very fastest. Like, it's the fastest way around. You can see all the front guys doing that. If you can hit that edge without going over, it is very, very fast. If you can keep it, the momentum up and everything. But let's just keep doing what we're doing. I didn't like get enough practice before the race to really be confident ripping that outside and stuff. I was literally gonna like respond to what the spotter was saying right there, but like the crew chief or whatever actually responded to him, which was funny. Because I didn't know how many laps were left until I was looking down, but then they said it. And we get another quick caution. But now we're going to be on the outside, so that's kind of unfortunate. 18 cars up to 9th now. So he's moving his way on up pretty quick. I don't know who started right there in front of us. Was it that 28 car? I think he was yellow, but I think he might have went over or something, because I don't see him anywhere in my mirror. So that was the thing of why I don't want to run the top. But I guess he brought out a caution. I don't know where the caution was. We'll go back and see all the incidents after this race. You may not see all the people going over the edge, because if they didn't get an X from it, won't see it. But we'll be restarting here on the outside, and you'll see that here in a second.
We're on 1 to go.
All right, so let's try this outside, see how it goes. I'm trying to see what the hell is... Oh, I see the back of his spoiler. I was trying to read that and it was funny. But this is going to be interesting on the outside. I'm hoping the guy on my inside goes really low into turn 1, or I get single filed out before that and I can just go low. But we'll see. Try not to spin our wheels too bad up here or go over the edge before we start to go.
Green flag.
Yeah, got on the throttle a little too hard there. Probably gonna have to run the outside here in 3 and 4.
Inside clear.
Went in low, cause I really am afraid to go over that edge, and we get the wall really freaking hard. Luckily, only there was one guy, the 9 car, that was like close to us, so nobody else wrecked into me. Yeah, I went in a little too low there for 3 and 4 to run the top, and it showed off the exit because it just slid up really bad. So we're back to 10th now. That's unfortunate, but we can get some spots back. Feel like we can. A lot of fast guys here, though. We are car number 7, so it should be a decent strength of field, because my I rating's like 3,900 right now, something like that. But I want to try to gain some, damn it. Being a lower car number, we're not that often, so being car number 7 is like somewhat rare for me, like being a lower car number like this. Not running awful, we're not running great by any means. Probably need to move up some in 1 and 2. 3 and 4 is not like a whole lot of place to go. Besides the middle, very bottom, or very top, like there's only like 3 distinct lanes there. 1 and 2, you can kind of go a lot of places, it seems. It's not like super, it's like slick everywhere through it, but it's not like super worn out besides the very top. But the edge of it, you can rip very fast, so. But it looks like we're not super fast at all. I'm not catching people like I was hoping. The 18 and the 8 car up there, I think they're both number 18 on the side of their car, but they got together a little bit. The white 18 almost got turned right. We're getting the wall again. Luckily, we still have a 0x. I'm not trying to block this guy. I just ended up at that angle off the wall. So my bad there, Jeff.
You're clear.
Trying to run this like upper middle lane. That was actually not bad.
15.978. About 10 more.
Just trying to get that right rear where there's a little bit of grip. So I did it pretty well in that 3 and 4 last lap. Straightened out too bad there.
15.583.
Yeah, we're still back in 10th. There's what, like 7 or 8, 9 laps left right now. I don't want to lose any more spots, but I want to try to gain some, but we'd have to catch up to them. It's almost a 3-way battle for those spots. The 218 cars are going at it right now. The blue 18 is really fast. He's good at hitting that outside, and he's been pretty quick. It's just risk versus reward,
15.5.
which really I don't have too much to lose at this point, but also I don't have too much to gain either. Now, if we were to have like another restart, I'd be trying to do it because we'd be close to the people. I was hoping that we had a long enough run here I was going to be able to catch back up to them, but we are not. We are pulling away from the guys behind us, which is nice. So I don't want to lose any of those spots. I feel like we're running okay laps right now. Nothing spectacular, but doing the best we can. This is why you need to get your practice in before the race. I didn't do my practice before the race like normal because I was thinking these were on the opposite hours. So basically straight off work into a race, not the best idea for me at least. At least at a place like Lernerville. I should have probably went into the 360s at Knoxville instead, but like I said earlier, I was trying to spread out those races because they're Knoxville and I just did big blocks at Knoxville. And trying not to do like too many of the same tracks like back to back to back if they're in the same week. Try to spread them out some. Ooh, somebody went off. There's 2 lap cars up here, but I think they were both guys that were behind us anyways. Oh no, we're in 9th. Okay, we gained 1 spot and this 9 car is actually getting held up by these lap cars right now, but we are getting the white flag here. So hey, at least we got a top 10. We got one more time around though. We're catching this 9 car a ton. He's getting slowed up by these guys a lot. I think he got a little bit of damage from that 14 car. I'm just hoping he stays low. Okay, he did not stay low at all. And people are just sending it off of turn 1. Okay, well, we got 9th. I guess that's all right. We practiced 11th, qualified 9th. Got up to 7th for the heat race, finished 9th, so right where we qualified, basically. Lost a couple of spots from the start of the feature race, but that's alright. That happens every now and then, but car was a little bit damaged on the right rear, probably from me smacking the wall really hard. Other than that, really didn't get into too much there, but let's go see the incidents through the race. Because it was some decent racing, really. Like, it was some pretty tight racing. I want to see what, like, the cautions and stuff were for. Because that should pop up. 22's into the wall immediately off the start. 16's on the edge. He's blinking. This 9 car ended up finishing right in front of us, but he started way in the back. I think that he was the last one in the consolation. This red car, I knew he was about to go 3 wide. I was trying to give him the room, but he gets to the wall. That's a very hard spot to come off turn 4 and be that close to the wall. 18 and 22 got together, checked up enough. They all did to not run each other over. 9 car straightened out badly there, got the wall like I did a couple times. That'll probably pop up. This is the 18 that ended up in, I think he was in front of us. Oh no, yeah, that's a different 18. Okay, there's 2 white 18s and then a regular blue 18. 31, who's up in 2nd, he even gets the wall right there. Or no, he was in 3rd. He was car number 2 though. He gets the wall a little bit before entry. This 22, I think this might be the caution, honestly. Oh yeah, just loops it there in 3 and 4. Oh, and then that guy had nowhere to go because he was super sideways there. Like, this guy just sent it into the corner. Like, he looked fine right here, but you could see the frames. He's just still fully on the throttle, turning it in, going in a little too low. Not the right rear's not up here, it's down here. And just stayed on throttle is probably the issue, and brought it all the way down the track. He had nowhere to go, so that's super unfortunate for them. 16 had nowhere to go either. It does a nice little 360 though and keeps going. Off the restart. 91 and the 33 get together a little bit there. Oh, that guy was trying to run the bottom. The 18 right reared him some, and then he was just fully on throttle. And then all the way to the back. They're 3 wide, off really low. The 22 really couldn't do anything about that. The 16 was just trying to avoid all of it. Yeah, the 16 was just trying to avoid that. The 22 probably didn't know exactly what was going on. They were pretty much like 4 wide off that corner just about. Because the outside 14 car going around the 28. The 28's all over the place. But it really started with... what number is that guy? I honestly don't even know because everybody's on a freaking custom number. Is that the 12 car? Maybe? But yeah, he tried going in like up here, and that, so did he at the same time. So everything was all out of whack from that. 14's getting into the wall under the caution. I didn't even know that. That's kind of funny. If he would have flipped under caution, that'd be hilarious. 6 car was like on the brakes and not run over the 9. Gets ran over by the 28. I think this is where I smacked the wall trying to run the outside. Yeah, I straightened up. You could see how bad I straightened up there. Like, I was okay. Still going, trying to just stay with the throttle. I start getting on throttle right there, and it snapped. It snapped back this way, and I'm trying to turn it back, and it got too straight on me off the corner. Luckily, only the 9 car was there. It didn't run me over, and nobody else was right there to hit us either, because that could have been really bad. 14 just got into the back of the 22. Don't know what was going on with that. This 18 that was up in front of us got the wall pretty hard. Almost rode it up the catch fence. Slides up. Oh yeah, this is where they about get together. Oh yeah, the blue 18 nailed the brakes, and it looked like he was almost gonna turn them. Lap 21 here. Oh my god, that 16 car is so much side damage. Like, there's a whole dent in his right like passenger door. Oh, 50 car went off the edge. That's, I think, who we passed. Yeah, that's 100% who we ended up passing, because where am I at? I don't see myself. There I am. I didn't even see that guy. I never saw that guy go over the edge, so that's where we got 9th place. That's nice. And then this is where the 14, I thought he was going to go in low, because he's way down here and then goes up the track, and then I run into the back of him. But luckily, we didn't get a 2X from that, right? No, we didn't get a 2X, which was nice, so... I'm okay with the 9th place. It was a tough race overall. Need to get your practice in if you're going to do the races. I highly suggest it at least, and should have practiced. Could have probably finished a couple spots higher, I think. Those lap cars really slowed up the 9, and we had a chance to pass them there at the end, but just a little too late, and could have probably did better if I would have had the practice in. So let's go see what we end up getting out of the results here. All right, results in. Strength of field was not too bad. Almost like 28.5 when it was the only split. Really, it's not too bad. Lost 18 out of it. Not awful. Lost a little bit of safety as well because I got a 2X in practice and a 2X in the heat race. So it is what it is. Oh, Thomas actually, or Tanner, I read the last name as like the first name, but Tanner up there got under a 15 for the feature race. So did Darren in 3rd. Nobody else hit under a 15 though. Good laps though by them. Very, very fast. But we did not run super fast. They should have finished maybe a spot or 2 higher, I think, but still lost a little bit of iRacing. It's not the worst. Under 3,900, which is very disappointing. I need to try to get my 4K back and try to work back up some because we've had some rough races this season. Definitely lost like 400 to 500 iRacing right now on the dirt side, but it is what it is. It's just a number. Still having the good racing that I like right there. And trying to learn these cars back a little bit because I haven't ran them in so long. This season's the first time in like 4 years I've been able to run them because they haven't been fixed in forever. So I'm super excited about that. The 360s we're learning, the big blocks we're learning. So it's a lot of cars I'm trying to learn right now and get better at. And we are doing a pretty decent job. Oh, wow, the 18 really moved up from 13th up to 6th there. He was absolutely moving on that outside. He was very fast. So good job by him. Getting 136 out of that race. That's crazy. So had a pretty good race. I'm happy that we didn't go over at all. Kept it away from the edge for the most part also, but definitely could have ran a little bit better. Started getting a nice groove there the last run after the final caution. I think like what the last how many laps was that? Like 12-ish laps, something like that when we had that run. I don't know, but it was fun overall. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Get your practice in if you doing a race, because I'm gonna be doing a lot of practice for Spa when I run that, because I'm gonna get like 2 hours of practice before that because I need to learn the track for one, all the braking points. That's gonna be so tough in the Xfinity cars. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the race. Appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.